Hey, Fifth Line, this is Greg Murray, the voice of the Columbus Blue Jackets, and you're listening to the Artillery Podcast with Jordan, Warren, and Kyle. It's not too late to turn this off. They've got no idea what they're talking about. Honestly, I have no idea why I even agreed to do this intro for them.
What's up, little boomers? Welcome into the podcast.
Hello.
Episode 189.
I'm Kyle.
I'm Jordan. We got the producer Tyler over there.
Hello.
How's everybody doing?
Great. I'm good. How are you doing, Jordan?
I'm doing great. Oh,
I'm doing great.
We're coming from the Bartha.com
Bartha.com studios.
Yeah,
Bartha.com. Check out the website.
Check them out.
You good? What just happened back there?
I just moved my burrito to the right.
Like an inch. Of course you brought
it.
It
sounded like you
Man, it's my lunch.
Okay.
So
well, it's also 7 o'clock.
It's at nighttime.
Well, it was my lunch, and now it's my dinner.
What kind of burrito did you get?
I get half steak, half chicken.
Is that from Chipotle?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Dude.
Have you ever seen the TikTok video of boomers trying to pronounce Chipotle?
No.
It's hilarious.
I bet it's great, though.
Chipotle.
My grandma calls Netflix Netflick, so I'd love to hear how she says Chipotle.
Netflix sounds like a dirty...
Just one movie.
It sounds like a porno. Netflix.
It's painful sometimes.
$13 a month for one movie.
You remember the days of Netflix when, like, you literally had to mail... They would mail you the DVD.
Right, they still do that.
Do they? Who does that? Who has a DVD
People who
player?
don't have internet.
People who pronounce it Netflix.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
People who don't know what internet is or how to stream things.
Yeah, that's insane. I can't believe Netflix still does that.
I'm not
no
sure.
way.
Fact check me on this. You don't have to actually fact check me, but I think they do VHS still even.
No.
There's no way.
No way.
Not.
That's...
Nope.
No, you're wrong.
Okay.
But it's okay.
Big wrong.
All right, well, that's fine.
All right, episode 189. Warren's not here again.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
I'm just getting used to him not being here.
It's no
Big
longer...
busy man.
Big busy man, apparently.
Tied up in the back of my car.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's all right.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that out loud.
I mean, I'm just going to say that, on YouTube and in person, we got some comments like, oh, when Warren's not there, it's just not the same.
It's not the same. They're right. It's better.
It's better.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yep.
Yep, 100%.
Have I missed one? Has there been an episode that I've missed since I've joined? Maybe one?
Maybe one, and the whole 100 plus that you've been on.
130 some?
Yeah.
I don't even remember listening. Oh, no. I went to Florida.
Yeah, but did you miss that episode?
Yeah, I missed a podcast because you guys made fun of me.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah,
Aww.
I listened to it just so you... Shut up, Tyler.
Yeah.
What did they say?
You found
They
love
said,
after like
how mean
2
were
days,
they?
and you wanted to move to Florida.
I almost moved to Florida over the summer. That's a whole different story, though.
That'd be fun.
Can you imagine? I'm so glad I'm still here. Kind of.
I think we convinced you to stay.
Seasonal depression's starting to kick in.
Welcome
This is
to
my
winter.
this is my season, baby. I'm here for it.
We love sad boy season.
Me too. All right.
Tyler gets it. This guy gets it.
Oh yeah, dude. It's my favorite
All right.
season.
So hockey is
Like if I make
officially
it through the winter,
started.
Jesus.
You love to hear it. Opening season, opening night has occurred, and yeah,
Opening night was fucking iconic. That's going to be a night to remember for a long time.
It's going to be a great night. So we started off at our bar. Not that you probably want to hear our whole life. Of opening night.
Because shit got weird.
It always gets weird.
Some dude tried to got real mad at me then that night because I said Elvis was overpaid.
Well,
he got super mad and started yelling at me and shit. Then went and yelled at his friends.
was this at our bar or at the
It was
game?
at our bar. It was
don't
outside
remember.
when I first got there. I don't remember.
Oh,
His name's Brandon, maybe.
I don't remember.
I don't know.
Also, I don't remember really anything.
He's got a
Yeah,
bunch
this
of chains
this
on.
recap will be short because we don't remember a thing.
Yeah, we don't. But the one part I do remember.
He didn't actually try to fight me. That was a joke.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if he did, though.
Somebody's going to someday.
Yeah,
He would have gotten his ass whooped.
maybe. So the part where it all kind of goes downhill for me, and I don't remember. It all starts with shots. So I can be fine with beer the whole night, but as soon as I take a shot,
I don't know if that's true.
Oh, we did take shots.
we took
I forgot
shots.
about that.
So
Exactly.
do you remember with who?
Yeah, it was with everybody.
It was with Zach Rowinski's family and Boone Jenner's family.
That was your first shot.
Yeah, that was my first shot.
Oh, we didn't. I didn't take one there.
You didn't take one
No,
there?
you did. You
so.
didn't say, "Hey, come over here, guys." You went over there and just forgot that we even existed
Because they waved me over and said,
you're
"You want
talking to
shots?"
Zach Wierenski's brother. Who gives a fuck about Zach Wierenski's
I was talking
brother?
to his dad more than anything.
I did not expect I did not
I
have.
went over for Boone Jenner's
I did
mom.
not have Zach Wierenski's dad being bald on my bingo card.
No,
for this
he didn't
season.
have that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Nope. Look,
I
good
went
luck on
over.
him, though.
I went over to say hi to Boone's mom, new captain of the Blue Jackets. I want to say, hey, congrats on your son, Boone's mom.
Good job being his mom.
Yeah, thank you for birthing that wonderful piece
good
of
for
human
you.
meat.
Meat.
Say it.
Human meat.
Shut up. So yeah, it all goes downhill from there. Did we take shots after that round?
I feel like I
when
took
we went
shots.
back to the bar.
Oh,
So
like
the game
after
happened.
The game.
We would drink beers.
Yeah.
It was after. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the artillery. My tab was only like $10 because you showed up after I had bought a round, and then the artillery tab was only like $100.
Yeah, with
because
tip-
people kept buying drinks for us.
With tip, it was 130. I just saw that today.
And so in the arena, the artillery bought more drinks.
Correct.
So we kept drink. We probably had four maybe in the arena.
Yeah.
And then went back, and the artillery bought more drinks and then shots.
Yeah, and I don't remember that.
Right.
Honestly, I can't even tell you if I remember any of the goals.
Well, you shouldn't remember that because I put them on your tab, all of that.
Nice.
Yeah,
You love
on the artillery tab.
I didn't even close out my tab. So here's the good thing
I don't
about
either.
here's the good thing
I
about
just
our
leave,
bar.
yeah.
Just so you know, because I think they just expect people to black out and forget to close their tab.
Sounds about right.
They automatically put a 20% gratuity if you don't close out
Which
your
is
tab.
what I tip anyways.
That's what I tip anyways. So half the time when I black out and I don't tip, or I don't close the tab, I just know that they're going to put that 20%, and I'm like, cool,
yeah.
I'm fine with that, and I don't feel bad the next morning.
No, you shouldn't. Yeah.
Exactly.
They don't care. I mean, it's maybe a little extra work for them at the end of the night, but
They're
just
probably
somebody
like,
sitting there just
those damn
punching
artillery boys again.
Oh.
Once again.
Hey, I actually got like priority service that night because they recognized me. They were like, "Oh, you're with Jordan, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." Oh wait, they recognized. Well, they knew who I was because of you.
All the people listening to this podcast are like, God, these guys are full of themselves.
Yeah, we kind of are. I'm sorry.
Yes,
We've just
guys.
been around our bar for 15 years, all right? Sue us.
I'll
You
take
know,
some people.
It's not even an artillery
takes
thing.
people
It's
that are
really,
full
it's
of
not
them.
even.
You know what? We're not as bad as some of the other people that were there that night. That
It's
think
not
that
even-
they are the Blue Jackets.
Oh, here we go. It's
Oh,
not even
boy.
an artillery thing. It's we've been bar regulars there forever, so they just know. Anyways,
Yeah, you should feel bad for us and try to help us. We're alcoholics.
exactly.
Come on.
That's the problem. It's not like anything in regards to a podcast.
I was so drunk at the game that I found my family and I bought all of them tall boys a Bud Light and not myself one. And I looked at, I was like
You
looking
look
at
down,
my
you're like, wait, where's mine?
yeah, I was looking at my transactions, like trying to remember them all. And I literally texted my sister. I'm like, did I buy you drinks? And she's like, yes, you did. You bought a lot for
You
us.
bought a lot.
And I was like, fuck.
Sounds about right.
We sat next to each other for a whole period, and I don't think that you were even in the arena. Your mind was somewhere else. You were gone. You were having like an out of body experience.
Were we talking?
Yeah, and we watched the game, and there were goals happening. I was kind of like, we were just talking about what was happening on the ice and like this kind of stuff, like whatever. But you were just like, I don't think you blinked once.
Yeah, dude, I don't remember a single thing. I made it home safely somehow, and I was fucking fried beforehand, and then I drank a shit ton.
We love to hear a good crossfaded
Yeah, I
story.
love that.
It was a great time, and I
Listen.
didn't puke, and I had a great time.
Nationwide is like a second home, and I feel like we make it home. I
We
don't
really do.
remember sitting in my seat. I think I only sat in my seat for like half the game. I was just wandering around the arena,
Oh my
like an
gosh.
old man that has freaking dementia.
Well, what happened? What? Well, that's sooner than later. What happened in the game though?
I don't
8-2?
know. I do know. I had to rewatch the game, so I did rewatch it, even though I was there. So yeah,
Enough about us.
enough about us. But it's opening night, it's special night, so we got to talk about us for a second. If you don't like it, don't care. So packed
Oh,
house again. You love to see it. Fans back at the arena. The fifth line was rocking. The old the Schweid. I think it was the Schwedo.
It was the Schwedo.
It was the Schwedo. It wasn't
That's
the
right.
Schweid.
It was absolutely
Yeah.
the Schwedo.
It was
on Thursday night.
Energy, electric. Like, I mean, the fans were in it, which you love. You love that because like the new guys that come into Columbus now that are part of this team, they get to feel that energy that the
one
fifth
game.
line brings. Baby, the second game too. Seattle game was popping too.
Yeah, it was good. Seattle game. Took a while for people to get there, but
Yeah, but pack house. Obviously, one thing that you pay attention to on opening night are the players when they walk into the arena. They're always wearing like something like a cool looking suit, whatever. One of the coolest ones I saw, besides Patrick Laine's, whatever the fuck he was wearing with those sunglasses.
good for him.
They were fantastic.
Looked great.
Absolutely. If you haven't seen it, go on our Instagram page or Twitter. You'll find it. But Elvis Merzlikins, he was wearing a Joker themed suit. in honor of Kivy because Kivy always had the Joker on his mask, on his helmet.
Right.
And I thought that was pretty cool. It was like a purple lime green suit. I love that.
Yeah, it was cool. Good tribute, I guess.
Good tribute, I
to
guess.
Matisse.
So that was pretty sweet. He also, Elvis wore number 80 for the whole duration of the game in honor of Kivy. Also, the banner went up for Kivy for this season.
It was already up.
Well, it was up. They unveiled it. They unveiled it. Yeah, they unveiled it. Big old number 80 right there in the rafters at Nationwide, which if you didn't shed a little tear for that, I feel like you're lying. I definitely did in that moment because his family was there.
You don't remember it, you said.
I remember bits and pieces.
Oh, okay.
I remember the important parts.
Right. No, that's fair. That was important.
It was.
Very important.
I do remember that. I did, it was a very emotional moment, having his family out there.
Yeah.
Matisse's little sister, Boone, giving Matisse's sister a little hug. Like, that whole thing just, like, grabbed me by the heart and squeezed me.
By the tear balls.
Yeah.
By your tears balls.
So that was a very touching tribute.
I did not know his family was there until the next day. I saw that, and I was like, oh, that's cool.
We were in our seats by that point.
We were.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. But no, it was well done by the Blue Jackets. Cool to see Elvis wearing 80. But yeah, pretty cool there. Also, a little side note there, if Elvis did not give up 2 goals, the score would have been 8-0, 80, Kivy's number.
Yeah, but he didn't.
But I'm just saying, could you imagine, though, if that happened? That would have been pretty damn cool.
Yeah, it would have been cool, but he didn't, and he gave up 2 goals.
All right. Whatever, Kyle.
There's a God.
He did do that. He did give up 2 goals.
He did give up 2 goals.
He did do that.
He did. Yeah. So to the game, Jackets won 8-2 versus the Coyotes. Texier, Bjorkstrand had 2 goals. Jenner had a goal. Bean, Werenski, Domi, and Nyquist all contributed to the Jackets' scoring sheet there. 8-2, great start to the season.
Sure, Carter Hutton is the worst goalie in recent memory. As far back as I can think of,
yeah.
The Arizona Coyotes are one of the worst teams I've ever seen play. Even Phil Kessel being on that team, I don't even know if he played. I think he played.
You can't just let us have this win.
No.
You can't just be like happy
I'm just
that we
putting
won
it. I'm
opening
giving
night,
you some
8-2.
factors to try to balance out the shit here.
Yeah.
Legitimately the worst start that a goaltender has maybe ever had, statistically.
Was it?
Not because Blue Jackets was his first, and then he gave up like 7 goals the next night.
Yeah.
And then 6 the next night. It's just not, like, he's not having a good time.
I'm so sad.
I'm just going to take this 8-2 win.
Sure.
And I'm going to be happy about it. I was happy about it. Obviously, you got to move on. It's day by day, game by game. But yeah, it's obviously the Coyotes are not a good team this year. At least we think they're not going to be a good team this year. I feel like they're in somewhat of a rebuild now. Am I wrong for saying that?
You are not wrong at all. They are beyond rebuild. They are
so 8-2 win.
Maybe irreparable.
Is that a
They'll be in a new city
fluke
soon.
win for the Blue Jackets? 8-2.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
It was. It absolutely was, and everybody says so. They didn't even play a great game. I mean, it was.
Even Brad Larson said he wasn't impressed structurally with the team.
Right. Blad
Carson.
Something like that. Jesus. Yeah, he even wasn't very impressed with them. So
he was more. So yeah, Brad Larson came out in a presser and said structurally he just wasn't. It wasn't all there for the team on opening night, and he was more impressed with the Seattle Kraken game. The Kraken, I would say, a little more fundamentally, sound team than the Coyotes.
That's not true.
I would say so.
They just all started being on a team together about 3 or 4 months ago.
You also got some good guys in there, so I feel like they're a pretty solid team. They already got their first win as a franchise prior to playing the Blue Jackets, so I don't know. It was obvious. It was a better game in terms of our opponent wise because we won 2-1 instead of winning 8-2. So obviously there was more competition, or it was more competitive.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, they did play better in that game, I think, especially defensively. But we were kind of talking about, I think maybe they played better in front of Elvis. I mean, the reason that game happened 8-2, it was a perfect storm with the Yotes. The Yotes. I'm not having a great
the good old Yotes
podcast already. the Kivy tribute, his banner, Elvis, the emotions, the Kivy's number being on the ice, the family. The place was packed out. Elvis starting, new guys on the ice, first game of the season, and the Coyotes are fucking garbage. So all of that mixed together, of course, yeah. I mean, if they would have lost that game, then they're going 80-82.
So you could say
year.
this, that if both teams are in a rebuild, if you're saying the Blue Jackets are in a rebuild, the Coyotes are in a rebuild, this is, I feel like both were in the same year of a rebuild, right? It's
but we are progressed already way.
That's
way
what I'm saying.
further than
So
the
that
Coyotes.
is a big thing for the Blue Jackets to already be. If this is our first year of a quote rebuild,
right? But
then
knew
we're
that.
already way more.
We already
advanced
knew
than
that
some other
though.
teams
We've
are.
got really
Yeah.
good prospects. We have really good assets on the back end with picks and young guys. Boquist is going to be a star. I think
Yeah.
Jake Bean is going to be a star. It's just they're not there yet. Yeah, we're already way further along than a lot of these other rebuilding teams.
Yeah.
Especially the Coyotes. Jesus.
So yeah, game 2. Just talked about it for a second. Jackets played the Seattle Kraken. First time that the Kraken have been in the Schwide, clearly, because second game of the season and they're a new team, so that makes sense.
Kraken.
Yeah. So the crack, there was a couple crackheads there. In terms of their fans, I think that's what we're calling their fans, right?
And I was going to say, and also the fans, yeah, but outside the arena, all over the place,
outside the arena, all the people that are
asking for money and shit,
on
trying
that.
to play me the guitar for me, like fuck.
I don't want to hear a song right now. Okay. So 2-1 win over Seattle. Robinson got the first goal for the Jackets. Laine gets the OT winner. It was a pretty sexy goal from old Patrick Laine.
Yeah, that's his sweet spot.
Yeah.
He finally gets a shot on goal. I think that was that might have been one of like 3 or 4 he's had so far in 3 games, shots on goal.
We'll get there.
Okay.
I'm fully confident in Patrick
But
Laine.
yeah, he should have made that. I'm glad he did. Grubauer was playing really well though, so he had to sneak it in there, and it was a great shot. Good game. It was fun to be at. They played like shit for 2.5 periods, and then
That's interesting because Brad Larson said that he liked their game versus the Kraken as opposed to the Coyotes.
he liked it more, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They scored with like 9 minutes left in the third period, which, hey, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. You find a way to win, right?
Yeah.
But yeah,
the way to win, baby.
It was a good win.
Who's the guy from the Kraken? Has got the crazy eyes? He's the other one that scored the.
Brandon Tanev. He had a pretty
yeah.
nice goal, but he stood there in front of Elvis for like legitimately like 5 seconds, just making moves with the puck and then going backhand. Like, of course he's gonna. Where the hell is the defense? Why is he sitting there in front of the goaltender just with the puck not moving? Why is the defense not destroying him there?
More importantly, though, did he plan that picture?
Which one?
His headshot
The
for
one
the
with the
season.
Kraken?
The one of his headshot for the season.
This
Of course.
Yeah.
They're all like that. He planned.
Yeah,
I feel
that's
like
what
that-
it's like.
Oh,
his,
he does that every year.
It's like his thing.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
there's
so
like a whole
It's
post.
purposely. He
Yeah.
purposely does it.
Every single year, it's just the same thing. His
That's
eyes
amazing.
are just crazy.
I
and
love
his
that.
hair grows. That's it.
that's phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to get noticed, hell, do something stupid like that.
Yeah.
Or be good at hockey.
No, I would rather do something crazy.
He's pretty
off
good
the
at
ice.
hockey.
He
got
scored a
both.
goal, so he's obviously somewhat relevant. So yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Brandon Tanev, probably my favorite player that does not play for the Blue Jackets.
Yeah,
Yeah, I might get that jersey, that Kraken jersey.
I will say the Seattle Kraken jerseys pretty sexy.
They're
They are
alright.
the best looking team in the NHL.
You think so?
Visually, they have the best arena. They have the best colors. They have the best jersey. They have the best logo. And honestly, never been to Seattle, but that city seems fucking sick. And it's probably one of the best.
I have heard bad things about Seattle. A lot of poop on the street, I think.
Yeah, that's fair. It's like New York City.
Yeah, but no, I agree with they are definitely in probably top 5 in terms of jersey colors and scheme. I don't know. I was watching it. I liked them a lot. I was a fan.
Yeah, whatever.
Not of the team
They're
or
alright.
of anything of that they do, but
They're good jerseys. They're not
good,
the best,
jerseys.
though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, when the Jackets get sold somewhere else, I'm going to become a Seattle fan. That's for sure.
It's only a matter of time.
Shut your mouth over there, Tyler.
Arizona first.
Shut your mouth. Arizona, then Florida. Come on, Florida ain't gonna last long.
It's true. They're a great team, and they have no fans.
Yeah, you can't have 3,000 fans show up to a game.
And win the Stanley Cup in the same year.
I think they've been doing better.
They're going to be
maybe.
amazing this year. Oh, you're talking about...
The fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably not. You kidding me? They're in. If COVID is still on people's minds,
Not in Florida. It hasn't been. COVID hasn't been on people's minds in Florida.
but
since it
still, the
started.
population of that area is like 75 to like 95, and all those people don't want to go out and get COVID because they're high risk. So,
That's also false. Not 75 to 95. There's a Sunrise, Florida. It's a suburb of Miami.
it's a retirement community.
It's not a community. It's a fucking city with millions of people. It's got like
What are we talking about?
Sunrise
Miami?
has like 650,000 people
Just
in it.
saying, Florida as itself is a retirement community.
Oh yeah, for Ohio, for sure. I feel like every old person you meet.
Long
down
story
there-
short, Florida and Coyotes are going. They're leaving to other places when they want to.
Why are we even talking about
Columbus
that?
is staying put because Tyler brought it up.
You don't want to talk about the Detroit game?
We are going into the Detroit game. So Kyle's grumpy, I think, today.
Relax,
Little
Kyle.
sassy boy over there. Yeah, game 3. First, the Detroit Red Wings from Little Caesars Arena. Max Domi was out. You hate to see it. He's out now, I think, 2 to 4
He
weeks.
fucking hurt himself. I watched him do it, and I called it when he did
Is
it.
he the next Ryan Murray?
I hope not.
Always hurting himself or getting hurt?
God, I hope not. Oh, that would suck. Well, I don't think Ryan Murray's been hurt since he got traded.
I've always said there's some type of, I think there's not a conspiracy, but there's something with our training staff that I just don't think it works. But I could be completely
That's
off.
really uninformed because they got Max Domi back 2 months ahead of schedule, and he played great when he was back. But then he hurt it. He tried to make a hit on someone in the Kraken game and fucking cracked a rib.
I don't know. It just goes back to like 4 or 5 seasons ago, and we had like 30 or like 75% of the team out.
Yeah, we had 300 like injury minutes or something like that.
I was fully convinced like we need to hire new trainers, but I'm probably way off on that.
We've had the same ones since we've started too, like pretty
Probably.
much most of them.
Yeah, but I'm probably way off, and I should not be speculating on that. But I was just really mad that year. I was like,
That's
why is
fair.
everybody getting hurt?
They still made the playoffs, I think.
No, not that year.
Oh, okay. I thought they did.
Yeah, I don't think so. But either way, versus the Red Wings, we lost 4-1. That was definitely a more accurate representation of the final score because it was actually a close game for the duration of it.
It shouldn't have been.
It shouldn't have been because Corpy got fired on, at least shots on goal, 45 shots on goal.
Was it 45?
45 is what it ended with.
He said, okay.
Blue
So he
Jackets,
made
I
43
think
out
the
of
Blue
God.
Jackets had like 22, which is a lot higher than it probably should have been. Because man, it was rough scenes. Not a good looking game. What do we think the old problem was there? Kyle, do you care to speculate?
The old problem.
The old
old problem is there's no back check from the forwards. It doesn't exist. The old
Yeah.
problem is the top 2 pairings of defense are okay, but I mean you got Boquist and Bean up there that are still going to make mistakes as young guys that aren't as experienced, and then we got fucking Scott Harrington. For some reason, it is 2021 and Scott Harrington still plays for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Why? What are we? The amount of that tripping penalty he had, the first penalty of the game. Did you watch that at all?
Yeah.
Did you rewatch it?
I didn't rewatch it. But I watched it.
That penalty.
No.
He was trying to poke check between the dude's legs.
Yeah.
And just started like smacking his legs with the stick, like awkward fish. You know what I'm talking about? Like that. He started fucking doing that. Of course you're gonna get a tripping penalty, you dumb fuck. What are you doing? Why? That's exact. Yeah. It was just.
What's that sound like?
Like a Harrington tripping penalty. That's exactly what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds. Nothing else.
Like what? I played hockey when I was very small. I haven't since then. And I could tell you right now that is like rule number 1. Do not put your stick in between people's legs. That's called a penalty. You get paid a lot of money to play in the NHL, and you don't know that?
On top of that, though, he was out of place, I feel like, quite a bit.
Every shift?
Yeah.
He looked lost. I said Scott Harrington should have a one-way. I tweeted Scott Harrington should have a one-way ticket to Cleveland after tonight, and you replied to that with the artillery account and said, I think he will just drive. I don't think we can trust him to find his way there because he looks so fucking lost.
It's a direct shot right up
It's
north.
straight up. I don't know if he
Straight
can
up
do
71.
it.
I love my sarcastic drunk comment. Right under your tweet.
Unbelievable.
It was
I
pretty
mean,
good.
I think he'll just drive. Honestly, there's no you could take a plane. Take about 15 minutes to probably get
The amount
there.
of times Corpy had to bail him out, and just the defense in general. And I don't want to just sit here and shit.
Corpy bailed out the whole damn team. It should have been a 8-1 game.
It's just the line A looked like absolute garbage. I won't say that he looked like Scott Harrington, like a garbage can on skates, but line A, some of those passes and just opportunities to get the puck on net and didn't, or lost the puck. No puck handling at all. And then he'll come out in a couple games and do one of those fucking crazy coast to coast goals and split the entire defense.
And then we remember why we love him.
But why? Where is that consistently? Where?
I know.
Why is it?
It's listen.
Why is it some games he's dumping the puck behind him to try to pass to his defense, and it's a breakaway for Detroit? What is that?
I will say. So yeah, I mean, I still feel like Laine is going to come out of the funk he's in. We're only 3 games into the season. I'm not concerned about Patrick Laine. I'm really not. But I would say one line that really impressed me was actually a power play unit with Chinnikov, Sillinger, and Roslovic. For a couple of the power plays, like they actually like sustained an offensive pressure, which is rare for the Blue Jackets. But they were actually like they had the puck in the zone, and they were actually like making tape to tape passes and putting shots on goal. That little trio, a bunch of youngsters, just kind of showing the way. They didn't get a goal in the net, but I will say I was pleasantly surprised with how they were, conducting their business.
Who
on the
scored?
ice.
Boone.
Boone got the lone goal.
That's what a captain does. When nobody else can score, you get a dirty goal.
Yeah.
It was
That's what
good
Foligno
goal.
was great for. Foligno did that same shit. If nobody else could score, nothing was going right.
He
you could
scored,
always count on Foligno to do something.
He scored,
like that.
made it 2-1, like in the third, which was a lot. That was not indicative of how the game was.
Right.
So good on Corpy. We were in the game for a moment when it was 2-1, but sloppy play towards the end. I mean, it was sloppy for the majority of the game, but the goals were bound to go in. I mean, Corpy couldn't be the savior for everything, and goals finally started trickling in, so it ended 4-1. But we're talking about a close game, 2-1, like with 7 minutes to go, I think, like in the game. So,
Yeah, no business.
we
They had
really
no
didn't-
business.
Yeah, we didn't have business being in that game. But so this is all Corpy's fault then, right?
Yeah, that's what
Trade him. Get him out of
Get
here.
him out. I mean, everybody wants him traded anyways. This entire fucking fan base has forgot he even existed until last night.
Is it? Here we go. So I feel like you're going to probably have a rant here for a second. That's fine. Go for it. Has the fan base forgot he existed, or did the organization push Elvis?
both?
And listen,
If you're a fan of this team, how can you sit back and forget the backup for Bob for how many years? Corby's been here his entire career and been backing up Bob, and then came out of his shell. And Corby could have started on any other team in the league. Maybe that's not a lot of other teams in the league when he was backing up Bob. And that's the fact. And we all knew that. And then Bob left. We had a starting goaltender. And he took us to the playoffs, won an all-star bid, and then got hurt. I mean, this guy has been fucking awesome since he's been backing up Bob his whole career. And then fucking Elvis shows up, has a kid. Everybody's like, oh, Corpy? Who? What? Trade him? Get rid of him. We don't want him. It's just absolutely fucking disrespectful. And then now all of a sudden, everybody's coming out of the woodwork like, oh, I don't want to hear any Corpy slander. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You've been slandering Corpy by not saying anything about him. It's all Elvis, 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 Elvis. Corpy's still here. What if they re-sign him? Then what?
We have 2 goalies.
They're not going to, but still.
Listen,
I mean,
Corpy did phenomenal versus the Red Wings. No question. The dude had 45 shots peppered at him, at least on goal, and he stood in there and he kept us in that
so
game.
calm, so collected.
Oh yeah, he kept us in that game for sure. Elvis, 2 great games to start the season. You can't discredit that either. So we have 2 great goalies, and I've never completely left Corpy in the dust. And I've talked about how I do think Elvis.
I'd like to bring up some old podcasts, please.
Listen.
Can we do that?
Listen.
Unbelievable.
I have definitely got on the hype of the Elvis train, no question. But I still respect and acknowledge that Corpy is still part of this franchise. But it's been passed down from the front office that Corpy is second fiddle to Elvis. So I got on the page. Okay, well, this is Elvis's team, I guess. And I definitely caught the Elvis bug.
Boom
but I
scene.
still truly believe that Corpy, yeah, he can be a number 1 goalie anywhere in this league, and he proved that last night.
He's been proving it for years.
For sure, but he's going to be.
Elvis is overpaid.
He's upping his trade value right now because the Blue Jackets are probably going to trade him at some point.
Some jackass going to try to fight me at our bar again for this, but you know who you are, jackass.
God bless.
But what was I going to say? Oh, Elvis is overpaid. Elvis is overpaid. $5.5 million per year is not lived. He has to grow into that contract. I think he will, but it's because of his personality is why he got that contract. That contract earned him an extra $2 million.
I disagree.
$1.5 million.
I 100% disagree. I think he got that contract because he's worth it.
I definitely.
I mean, the dude is an NHL player. Like, he's an NHL star in the making. And if anything, I think we're going to be on the better end of goalie contracts in this league when Elvis proves the fact that, he's going to be maybe potentially a top 5 Vezina contender in the next couple of years. I truly believe that. So I don't think he's overpaid at all. I think he got exactly what he
is
deserved.
At the moment. I don't think you're listening. He has to grow into the contract, is what I've been saying.
Great, he'll grow into it, and then we're going to be in a lot better shape than Florida paying Bob $10 million.
I think they're just. They're just paying players more than I think.
Well, we have to. We're Columbus players,
but I mean, in general, players in the NHL are just getting paid more.
Yeah. Well, in a couple years, I'm fairly confident that the cap is going up.
Oh yeah, no, it's going to go up in 2 or 3 years.
So what's another $1 million if you throw it on there when the cap's going to go up soon?
Yeah, what's another $1 million? I don't know.
All I'm saying, you can't say an NHL player got a contract based off of his personality. I strongly disagree.
That's
with
not
that.
what I said.
That's what you just said.
You did just say.
No, it's not.
You said he got a couple more.
I said he probably got an extra $1.5 million or so because of the personality that he brings. Yes, everybody. What are you talking? Of course he did.
He brings a personality to the ice.
They made him the entire face of the fucking franchise. Of course, that's why he got paid more.
No,
are you kidding me?
No, I agree with the guy at our bar. If that was your argument, it's not.
I didn't have an argument. That guy's a fucking psychopath.
Okay.
He started screaming at me because I was talking to him like this, or he overheard me even from across the bar and was. Yeah.
Well, you are coming off a little abrasive here, Kyle.
You are a little.
So
fuck off. I don't care.
I'm just saying. I'm not going to discredit.
I love the contract, and I said that. I don't dislike the contract. All I'm doing is stating the fact that to make him the face of the franchise, to make sure he wants to be here. Yes, they added on an extra $1 million because of the personality he brings. He brings them more money from marketing, from advertisements, from the NHL, from more fans. They sell more jerseys because of it. Of course, they paid him more because of that personality. That's not even a question.
It's a question. I disagree, but
you think they're paying him $5.5 million because he's worth $5.5 million just as a goaltender?
Yeah,
that's really.
Listen, I love his personality. I love his. It's infectious. He's very marketable. There's no question there. But I really don't think teams look at that when they give out a contract.
They absolutely do. How much money are you going to return for me? It's an ROI. It's a return on investment. They're investing this money into this player. How much are they going to get back from that?
Do you think maybe they just wanted to take care of him? Do you think that? No. I had this thought the other day just because of what's everything that's happened in his life. If he gets traded, he's going to have that contract. He's going to still be making that money, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that they just
No, because Andre Vasilevsky. No,
that's
Andre
Vasilevsky's making $10
million
care.
a year. Yeah, and people can be taken care of by whatever. That $5.5. That's not why. Yeah, I don't. There's no way. Any other team would have paid him that because of what he brings to the team. Yes, from goaltending. I don't forget about all the shutouts he had. That crazy run he went on to get us to the playoffs. I will never forget that. I promise. I won't. But he's a $3.5 million goaltender right now because he's only been in the league for a couple years. He doesn't have the stats, and they're paying him more because of this, the eyes, the butts and seats, all of that. The personality,
that's still
everything that he brings to the team. They're paying him for that.
The butts and seats is still to be proven, though.
That's true. The first two games were pretty good.
Yeah, so they were even the Kraken game. I think there was more people at the Kraken game than there was home opener. I feel like
no way. They almost sold out the home opener.
Yeah, but on visually, it looked almost sold out for the Kraken.
Cannot believe we didn't. Maybe I don't remember the Kraken game. No, I
I do.
When you came up to me, you were pretty.
I came up to you.
Yeah, we went. You met me at the can. You just came up behind me and groped me and
I remember that now.
And I was like, "Hi, bud," and your eyes were like, "Hey."
Hey.
I was like, "What's up?"
So here's a question: based off of the start.
I would just want to make it clear that I was not disrespecting Elvis in any way by saying that.
For sure. And here's one thing. This is a good problem to have.
Yes, absolutely.
It is a fantastic problem to have. The competition that we're going to have between these two goalies for the foreseeable future is only good for the Blue Jackets.
Yeah, till the trade
it's
deadline.
only good for the team because, like I've talked about it before, competition within itself. Like these guys are going to want to go toe to toe. They're going to want to prove that one's better than the other, although they are friends. But it's only good for the team.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. I don't think it matters. I think this is the year that it's not going to matter. We don't have a great team in front of them, so in the grand scheme of things, it's going to be maybe good for some guys, I guess, maybe for Elvis overall, but for the whole team, it's not really going to mean anything because they're not going to win anything this year.
Does the team play better for Elvis than Corpy?
We've already seen it. I mean, it's a very small sample size, but 2 games to 1, we've seen 2
They're
wins
pros.
to 1 loss, and they looked like awful. They looked awful.
They were terrible
against
night.
Detroit. So bad.
They look at him as just like a teammate. They don't look at all the other shit that's going on. They play for him the same way they're going to play for Elvis or Court. They're going to play the same way.
Yeah.
They're just.
I agree. I don't think there's.
It's not on their mind.
Yeah, no,
Jordan?
I agree there. Is Detroit a better team than we're believed to?
Yeah, I think they are. They have really good. They've been rebuilding for this is probably year 3 or 4 right now of their rebuild. They're coming out of it. I think we've talked about this in the off season, but Detroit's coming out of their rebuild. They've got really good talent. Bertuzzi looks unbelievable.
He's going off.
Bertuzzi is unbelievable. Raymond, the guy who scored his first goal ever last night against us.
He's going to be good.
He's going to be really good. They have a lot. How could I forget about Dylan Larkin, right?
Captain.
Thomas Grice, their goalie, man. He looked pretty good last night.
It was a goalie.
Not saying
it
he
was
had
a goalie battle.
He didn't have much. Yeah, it was to start with.
If the Blue Jackets played a little better, that would have been a hell of a game.
Yeah, Grice didn't have much to go. I mean, he was kind of bored most of the night, with only 22 shots in the entire game.
He set up a tent, on the other side of the ice and was just camping out.
Didn't have to do a whole lot.
Chilling.
Took a nap.
Chilling.
Gloved one.
Yeah.
Took a nap. Blockered one. Ate a sandwich.
Ate a sandwich, had a
Kick
beer.
save.
They're going to be
at one point, I think I saw him go up into the concession stand and grab popcorn.
They're going to be a consistent playoff team for within the next 2 years.
Yeah, I think they're a playoff team this year.
This year.
I do. I think.
But then they'll continue to be a playoff team. Like after, it's not going to be a one-off. Like
I agree with
they're
that.
coming back.
I think St. Louis is on the downfall. Is Detroit still in the West?
No, they're in the East. They moved with the Jackets.
Did they?
Yeah.
They're in the Atlantic?
Yeah, they're in the Tampa Bay's and Boston's division.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Whatever. Maybe they won't make the playoffs then.
Yeah.
I thought they were in the West. That's why I thought they were going to make the playoffs. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay.
Yeah, no, they moved when the Jackets moved.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all I got on Detroit.
Yeah.
Didn't look great. Harrington.
What was up with Detroit's attendance? Looked like shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like empty.
I don't know. They haven't been able to fill that arena. And I
haven't.
think it's because
Ever since I got out of the Joe, man, like they just
yeah, Little Caesars Arena, they have not. I don't think they sold it out a couple times maybe, but it's been like
they even I remember the last or 2 seasons ago because originally their seats were red, and it was always so empty that the red looked terrible on TV. Like it just always looked empty, so they changed it to black seats,
right,
and it still looks noticeable. So
they should do the multicolored.
dude,
Because everyone wears red.
I know. That's you should have kept with the red. Yeah, do the multicolor like NASCAR tracks. It makes it, you scan the crowd really quick. Looks like it's full.
Right. That's right.
Yeah, I don't know. All right. So yeah, Jackets are 2-1.
Oh,
on the,
I did also
season. Go ahead.
going back to Corpy. Yeah, I was joking with that tweet. It's all Corpy's fault. I'm just trying to get people pissed off. That's all.
That's all you do, baby.
That's just what I'm here
for.
for.
You piss people off just with your sunglasses on that you wear during the episode. You legitimately trigger people.
That good. If I trigger you
Triggered
because
me.
of the way I look right now, then maybe you need to take a look at yourself.
Yeah.
And see what's wrong with you that you're judging me like that.
Yeah.
Just saying. I don't know. I'm not a therapist or anything, but maybe you're the problem.
Yeah. You're right.
Also, go fuck yourself.
There,
All right.
there it is.
I'm
There it
sorry.
is.
Good. I tried not to do it this time. I'm so sorry.
All right, so that's all we really got to talk about. Jackets are 2-1 on the season. It's a better. I mean, it's a good start, but I feel like we saw at least the Kraken game, the Red Wings game. We're kind of getting a more realistic expectation of what this team is probably, at least the direction of the season. I think these games are not. We're not going to see these 8-2 wins. That was great to see. I love to see that as a fan.
That's going to be the most
entertaining game.
Yeah, that's going to be the most goals in a game that we score all season. I'm just saying.
I think we'll score a decent amount of goals once the team gets going. Defensively, I am still concerned. We saw that with the Red Wings game. They're
very bad.
That's going to be the biggest hole right now, I think. And
Werenski on a maintenance day today. I don't know if you saw that.
I saw that.
Did you see him take a puck to the hand and
lovely
shake it off, and then have to go down in the locker room before the end of the period?
I saw they recalled Carlson.
Maybe Harrington's gonna. Maybe Werenski's out. Harrington to the front first pairing, and Carlson comes in on the third pairing. There.
Larson commented. Larson said he was fine, and he only took a break because he played 27 minutes last night.
That's kind of what they said about Domi too, and then it turns out that he had 2 to 4 weeks.
Did they say that?
Damn.
Yeah, I don't really believe. You know what? I'm sorry. That's disregard. They didn't say anything about Domi's injury. It was all speculation that it was a maintenance.
Yeah, that was
day.
Coming straight from Larson. I feel like I believe it.
I believe that. If Brad Larson said that, he's not going to lie about that. Yeah.
Do you think he'll play tomorrow?
Do I think Werenski will play tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's why he had a maintenance day today. Was because he's going to play tomorrow. He may not start. He may not play as many minutes. I don't think he should.
No.
There's no reason to wear out your top paid player in a year that wins don't matter. Just saying. This is a first year of a rebuild, people. Just get that through your fucking heads.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I think we're going to be better than what people think, and I've said that. But, yeah, Twitter's got to relax a little bit.
Oh, my God.
It's got to relax a little
Twitter.
bit. You can't expect
oh, my God.
You can't expect this team night in, night out to put up 8 goals. I do think we're going to put, like I said, I think we're going to put up a decent amount of goals this year. Defensively, I'm a little concerned, but a more realistic expectation of this team is what we saw with the Kraken and the Red Wings. I hope we see more of a Kraken game instead of a Red Wings game where it's just, absolute dog shit. But yeah, it's gonna be a roller coaster.
What though? That's the thing about the Detroit game we just didn't have any scoring. Like what? I don't know. It wasn't just the defense. We cannot just blame the defense
for
on
sure.
That. Now there was. It is a lot of the defense fault, when there's no breakouts happening. We're not getting our scores chances. Roslovic's losing the puck in the neutral zone. Laine's back passing to the other team. Guys are losing the pucks all along the boards.
Oh, there was a lot of passes
just to nobody.
Nobody or to
just like almost panic passes, stuff like that.
It was bad
If we have 2 or 3 scores on the team, Bjorkstrand, Laine, and I'd say Roslovic and Nyquist. We have about 4. We score 4s.
Bjorkstrand. Oh, you said Bjorkstrand.
Bjorkstrand, yeah. 4 scorers, I think, on the team right now that can consistently score. Bjorkstrand, I don't think, had a shot on goal. I may be wrong about that, but I don't think that he had a shot on goal. He may have had one.
We had a tough time.
Guys like that in Laine tried to one-time one, and it was decent, but it just feels like he's not getting the passes he needs.
Yeah. That's why Voracek was brought in. I feel like
part of it, yeah, and that's why Domi is playing on that first line with those guys. Are you doing okay back there?
Dude, my burps have been enormous.
Unbelievable. Why you just faced a whole burrito in like 15
That's true.
minutes.
Well, it was half of one.
Half a burrito, sorry. Voracek played well, I think. Voracek may be one of the best. He played the best out, I think, of all the skaters last night, in my opinion. Voracek did. Voracek or Boone. Boone scored, and he looked really good, but those aren't the guys that you want to look good. Those are the guys that you want to be getting the assists and being in the background and making things happen and letting the scorers do their jobs, and that just didn't happen last night.
3 games in.
I'm overreacting, and that's fine. That's what we're here for. That's what we're getting paid for here, huh?
It's what we do, baby. It's what we do.
That's right. We're overreacting. This team is a dumpster fire. Last place in the Metro. I'm not.
But Twitter, stop overreacting.
It is not a dumpster fire, Kyle.
Yeah, Twitter
My
is a
God.
Twitter. You know what? I am genuinely enjoying the drama on Twitter.
You are?
I am genuinely enjoying it.
Tyler said he's deleting his Twitter.
Yeah, he said he wants to delete your Twitter. Why? You don't sit there and just laugh at how dumb some of these people are.
I scroll through and I say I want to find something that's not Blue Jackets. Dear God.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah. That's on you for who you follow.
Well, yeah, now it's kind of changed a little bit in the last however many weeks I've been doing this.
Oh, you've followed a lot of people? Or you've unfollowed a lot of people?
No, I've followed
A lot
more
of people?
yeah.
Yeah. Or entities.
Yeah.
Yeah, Twitter was a fucking dumpster fire last night.
Yeah,
My God.
You would have thought it was like game 1 of the playoffs.
From
Like,
people
it was game
people saying
3.
Corpy's a backup and then deleting the tweet to I'm not gonna name names. You know who you are, and you suck. And if you're not listening right now, you might be, but I doubt it. You suck. Screenshots of DMs were sent to me last night of like people fighting back and forth and their shit.
Oh, I want to be in these group chats. Jeez.
Well, there was just a screenshot of a DM. It was a loyal fan of ours and a not so loyal fan of ours doing that. So
Love it.
yeah,
Here for it, baby. I love the Twitter beef. Give me more of it.
I love it. Yeah, I love it so
Thoroughly
much.
entertained. All right, let's get social. What do you say, boys?
Oh shit! Is it that time already?
It's that time already.
All right, let's do it.
I got it.
You doing?
got-
Let's get social. Yeah, you should do it.
Are you
from
actually
now
going to
on.
read the questions and not sound stupid?
Has that happened? Excuse me?
You read like 2 last week, and you like it was funny.
Yeah, it was really bad.
You mixed up the words or something. I don't fucking.
Well, I was nervous. Okay, you know what, Jordan, you can just go fuck off.
All right.
But see, I don't know which ones you like want read and
You just
don't
read
want.
whatever your heart desires.
All right. Well, first one I see is from Michael Neff. He says, "What do you make of the fact that we are 2-0 when Kyle and I are at the game, but 0-1 when we are not? Seems like we should be official CBJ fangirls, get paid to go to every game."
I think that only makes sense.
Who's
yeah.
paying me?
The Blue Jackets.
Okay, yes. Pay the bitch. That's me. I'm the bitch.
Yeah. Go.
Pay me. I will be a fangirl. Watch me show up in girl attire.
All I'm saying is, in terms of like the wins loss, Elvis is 2-0. So
Oh, by the way, sorry. Michael Neff said, "Sorry, I shall henceforth refer to Kyle as Kelsey's brother." I meant to say
I like that. I like that a lot.
Might be.
The original Kyle's artillery is Kelsey.
Yes.
Oh. Interesting.
That's
yeah.
not true. That's an inside joke. I don't know why I just said that on the
I
podcast.
was like, I don't get it, but okay.
It's from a tweet. It's just it's fine.
It's fine.
You want the next one?
No, you're reading all of them from now on.
I like
well,
that a
no,
lot.
but were you ready for the next one?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I
Oh,
think.
yeah,
Thanks,
yeah.
Thanks,
Already.
Michael. I hope you made it home safe to San Diego, which means whale's vagina.
Santiago, which of course in German means a
Missy bud.
whale's vagina.
The CBJ haters said, which is closer to what you expect from the team this season? Jackets versus Arizona or Jackets versus Detroit? Also,
How about Jackets versus Seattle?
Also, Nita Kyle's artillery Scott Harrington rant. We already got it.
Kind of.
I'm gonna go Jackets. So if he's giving me the 2, I don't want those 2. I want a more a bigger representation to me is Jackets versus the Kraken.
I think it's going to be Jackets versus Detroit. Just kind of maybe they'll figure it out this season, but I don't think they will.
I don't think they're gonna be that bad. I think that was a. We played a very solid game versus
first
the
away
Kraken.
game
I
of the
liked
season.
what
Yeah,
we saw versus the Kraken. So, yeah, I think I'm more of the Kraken side, but maybe a couple more goals by both teams.
that's first road game of the season. I could
Yeah.
see it. Them a lot of young guys again, and again, the youngest team in the league again.
Are we?
Yeah,
was
we're
a joke.
maybe the second youngest by like 9 days. I'm serious about that. I think that's a real thing that I heard. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've seen 2 different stats that we are the youngest and that we're the second youngest. So either way, I could see why they may have not have played so well in an arena like Little Caesars Arena.
I want Arizona. If we score 8 goals every game, we'll win every game. So
Facts.
even if we don't have a goalie,
Well,
but we do.
We have 2.
We have 2.
2 really good ones.
Ohio Country Gent asks,
front of the pod.
is there anything you boys remember from opening night outside of what's on your phones? Nope.
The game itself, no. Sadly, I remember like kind of the opening ceremonies. I remember
Opening
the national
night?
anthem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Opening night, I remember the guy
our
trying
bar.
to fight me at our bar. Not fight me. I got to stop saying it like
Yeah,
that.
you gotta stop saying that.
He yelled at me a lot and then gave me a hug. That was weird.
Oh, that's nice. You guys ended on a good note.
You don't understand. You don't remember. You had this. No, you don't understand.
All I'm saying is opening night, I ended up paying like $100 just for transportation. Okay.
Why?
But well, I mean,
No, you didn't.
I didn't. But no.
Maybe to get back the next morning.
So my car was left overnight in the Vine Street garage.
As it should have been.
Absolutely. And
you were a fucking mess.
friend of the pod, loyal little boomer, and Blue Jackets local celeb Danny Smith, influencer drove me home, and so
Danny drove you home.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't remember much of that, but she drove me home.
Nice.
And then the next morning, Ubers were like $40 from New Albany to downtown.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty fucking far, so it makes sense.
That makes sense.
No, they're usually like 22. I've done it many times.
Fair.
But like $40 at 10 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, what the hell?
Maybe everyone was driving back to their car drunk.
Yeah, so I had to get my car out of there. Well, $40 to get the Uber there. And then out of the garage was like another $40. So that was like $80 just for transportation. But it wasn't, I didn't drive home and get stopped by the Popo, so we're good.
Yeah. I should have
Anyways.
Ubered for sure.
Yeah, it happens.
You did Uber. You didn't drive. We don't admit that on this podcast.
That's true.
But yeah, so opening night, no. Beyond like our bar and opening ceremonies and bits and pieces of the canon, the game itself, I don't remember.
I remember every bit of it.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous. I wish I remembered
My favorite part was sitting with you.
Yeah, and I didn't sit with you in the third period. I sat with the other Kyle.
Wow.
What other Kyle?
Other Kyle.
Kelsey.
Oh.
Wasn't that the joke that we were...
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's right. Yeah, because we had split seats that
I was
night.
with you in the third period.
It was,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we were together pretty much... Weren't we together like the whole game?
Probably.
It was me, you, Warren, and Kelsey.
Yeah. I like how your sister just replaced you in the seats.
Yeah, literally, I was like fucking...
That's generally what happened, yeah.
I was so out of it, and I just heard Kyle go, I'm going to go sit with Lil Boomer. And Kelsey was with us, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yep.
Cool. Okay.
Yo, I went to the Kraken game. We were in the lower bowl, but like up at the top of like the double letter seats. So like top of lower bowl, very top of lower bowl, right before you get to club level. We were sitting right next to this woman and her daughter, this older woman and her daughter. The older woman was clearly fucked up. Clearly, like fucked up. Gone. Sleeping in her chair, like shit like that, and started spitting on the floor.
That's disgusting.
And I looked over and was like, can you like stop spitting on the floor?
Did you actually say that?
Yeah, I know I did. You can ask it. I don't remember who I was with.
That's amazing. What'd she say?
She didn't say a word, but her daughter was like, she's fine. Don't worry about it. I was like, no, stop spitting. And the usher heard me. And the usher looked, and he didn't kick him out.
I mean, honestly, it's disgusting.
That's disgusting.
But it's like also how you eat peanuts. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
but
kinda
nobody
the
eats
same thing.
peanuts in the arena. Nobody mean.
It's not like it's
Texas Roadhouse has banned that shit for a reason. It's disgusting.
I eat
It's just a
peanuts
concrete
sometimes.
floor. It's like a patio.
You're joking. If I was sitting this far away from you,
It's just a shitty concrete floor.
and I started spitting on the floor right next to your feet, and you didn't know who I was, and it's just like white bubbly spit on the floor that's just like bubbling up. Absolutely fucking disgusting. If you are spitting on the floor in public places, shame on you.
Shit.
That is disgusting.
Yeah,
You are a
I mean,
disgusting human being.
I guess you could just be like, get like a little spit cup.
Just get a fucking cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you probably have tons of beer cans wherever the fuck you were. You're clearly fucked up, whoever the fuck you are.
The guy
I don't know. Spit in that.
The guy who sits in front of me usually dips during the game, and he always spits in a bottle. He always has some
That's cool.
plastic
Well,
water
yeah, I
bottle
feel
he
like
brings
that's
in.
pretty common.
But he doesn't
Everybody
spit on the
does.
floor.
Exactly. He's
Yeah,
very
that's
polite
my
about
point.
It.
Why are you spitting on the floor? That's disgusting.
It smells like wonderful,
COVID.
wonderful wintergreen.
COVID is happening. I did not wear my I did not my mask. Did not wear my mask. I am very dyslexic apparently. I've been doing that all night. Did not wear
Nationwide,
my mask.
not enforcing the mask. I mean, as soon as you walk through and you're out of like the metal detector line.
No enforcement of the mask policy.
Everyone's just kind of doing their
Not
own
everyone.
thing.
A lot of people wear their masks.
Yeah. When I'm in my
just
seat,
put mine around.
so
under
here's
my
my
chin.
thing. When
We're not doing a mask conversation, right?
I'm just saying
Okay.
no. I'm just saying when I'm in my seat, I treat it like it's a restaurant. Restaurant, you can take off your mask. I feel like when you're in your seat, you can take off your mask.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
If I can
And
do it in a restaurant. I can do it in my seats I paid for.
I'm vaccinated and I already had COVID, so I feel like I'm okay.
Yeah, I don't want to wear a mask sitting in my seat.
Yeah.
I've
Anyways.
been wearing it, but
I
get
been
what you're
around the
saying.
people that
for
are
sure.
sitting next to me. I mean,
Yeah.
the amount of people that were at our bar, the amount of people
Oh,
that
yeah.
were at our bar on opening night, like the patio was packed out. You could not move in the patio.
No.
and nobody was wearing a mask.
Packed out
Shit does
patio.
not matter. Shit doesn't matter. I'm just saying it doesn't.
Yeah, we're fine.
Sorry, we're past it.
I agree.
OSU, CBJ Nation.
Logically,
What's
Yes.
your thoughts about the NHL on ESPN so far this year?
haven't watched a bit of it.
I will say that we were talking about for the podcast. I'm impressed with their coverage so far.
Oh, yeah.
You're very impressed for reasons.
Yeah.
The amount of games you get on ESPN Plus.
It's
For the
literally the
price.
greatest thing in the world.
Yeah.
It's so I have my iPad with me 24/7 every single night, no matter where I go. I have hockey playing. It's fantastic.
That's
I
awesome.
think that they have.
That's awesome.
It's a nice change of pace because we've given ESPN shit for so many years of their coverage, of always sitting like
But
the,
you know when
of
they've-
always sitting like the wrong notifications on the app, like Blue Jackets win 3-2, Crosby with the winning goal.
that happened like one time.
That happened a lot. There's a lot of app mistakes.
You know when they used to cover like hockey back in the 90s and like 2000s, it was
Yeah.
the best. It was the best.
Yeah.
And they're going to bring it back because ESPN, no matter what they do wrong, and the best thing that they do is live games.
Oh,
Yeah.
And it's not even they do it the best out of anybody in the world, and it's not close. ESPN, and they're doing it with
Fox
hockey.
is right there. Fox is pretty good with
No.
college football.
No
They're-
way.
They're pretty good.
Fox is
but
good with live
ESPN
sports.
is ESPN
The way Fox
is-
Sports
yeah.
did their hockey games, man.
Well, no. I'm saying Fox when it comes to like football.
national coverage.
They're
Yeah,
all right.
Like Fox Sport, like
Fox
just
Sports
like
1,
Fox.
Fox Sports.
Yeah, whatever the
Fox Sports 1, Fox Sports 2.
I
and
still
also
think
that's
yes.
just-
If you
yeah,
look,
Fox
if you
Sports.
watch, if you compare like Monday Night Football on ESPN to Thursday night or to Sunday Night Football on
no,
Fox,
Monday night, and unless the game is on, everything else with Monday Night Football is so cringy.
Really?
Like, oh yeah, dude. I just like no. I'm thinking of
tell us your thoughts on the
It's
the
NBC.
on the Bally Sports pregame.
Oh, bro,
Please, I wanna hear this.
We need new people. That's all I'm gonna say. It's horrible. I hate it. It's one of the worst things.
It's not great.
It's embarrassing, and
It is a little
They went
embarrassing.
off so much about how there's a new logo on the helmet. Like I don't
people
give a
are
fuck.
paying for that, so
I don't want to hear.
they probably had to go off.
Yeah,
on
they
that.
had to definitely do the interview with the CEO, but no, I was gonna say whatever station does the Carrie Underwood opening theme song, and I figured out it's NBC. That's the fucking cringiest.
Yeah,
Sports
NBC
broadcast.
Sports.
It's not NBC, is it?
NBC, I think
Waited
it is.
all day for a Monday night. That's it's NBC, but it's ESPN.
Whatever
No,
Carrie
that's
Underwood
Saturday.
sings on.
ESPN on NBC, isn't that what they
No,
do?
they're ABC.
Yeah,
Oh
it's ABC.
shit. Okay.
Yeah, it's Sunday Night Football
Is it
on NBC.
Sunday Night Football?
Yeah. That shit is cringy.
Yeah, I will say I don't know. So far, I'm impressed with ESPN's coverage.
Football.
I mean, we've given them a lot of shit over the years because their hockey coverage is terrible. Now, granted, they're
They haven't covered hockey.
exactly so like their primetime lineups and stuff like their pardon my interruption.
Pardon my take.
Yeah, PTI. What's the other one?
No,
There's
Pardon My Take is Barstool.
That's Barstool.
Pardon the interruption.
Pardon the interruption. Around the Horn, like all those shows, like they do need better.
They need new shows.
They need new shows, but those people don't know really how to talk hockey, and that's a struggle with them. But their hockey specific programming so far, especially having Torts on one
The
of those
Point,
shows,
right? Isn't that their
Yeah.
show?
Yeah, the point. It's
I
pretty.
haven't
I've-
watched
I've
an episode of
thoroughly-
that yet,
I've
but
enjoyed it.
I've seen the pictures from Bucci, Maine, with
Yeah.
with the chicken parm and on behind
Yeah.
the scenes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Getting Torts right. Love to see it. I love
Yeah.
Torts on that. I haven't watched any of it, but I'm sure he's great. I did see the clip of him kind of breaking down when it came to Kibbe.
Yeah.
That
Torts,
was,
you love him or hate him, but he loves his
John
players.
Tortorella.
Love his
I've
players.
loved him since he loved him when he left. Loved him when he wasn't great here. Loved him when people didn't. Top tier human being, no matter
Yeah.
what, no matter how you thought it, what kind of coach you thought he was. John Tortorella is
Great human.
sincerely a very good human being.
Absolutely.
And it starts. I mean, we knew that when he started the Dog Foundation.
Yeah, but dude, John Torrella's an amazing person.
because
and-
dogs are better than people.
Yeah,
I just want
if,
to throw that.
If
out
you
there.
have any, if you think that John Tortorella is a bad person, you don't know John Tortorella. Obviously, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know him on a personal
he
basis.
might be John. He might be a
but
bad person. Yeah.
From everything that I've heard and just watching him from afar, and his compassion for animals and players that he's coached come out and say like the dude loves his players. I think if you get a chance, if you haven't seen John Tortorella like kind of breaking down talking about Kibbe because ESPN did like a little tribute video with Elvis involved. It's well worth watching. I'm sure you can just Google it. We also posted the Tortorella clip on our social channels, but the dude is a good dude. Okay,
We love him.
Next question.
Well, that was a tangent.
Huh?
For both of us, that was a really long question to answer.
That definitely was.
Couple more.
At Matty Hartman says, if you could have any fast food or restaurant in the arena, what would it be? Her vote is Roosters, and that's a good vote.
Roosters in somebody that's not already in there.
Yeah, fast food or restaurant in the arena.
Kyle?
Chipotle.
Ooh, you talking?
That would take
sweet,
forever, man.
No, wouldn't you get through there just like a limited Chipotle, like
just the tacos?
That would take
maybe
forever.
or just like a bowl.
That line would be forever.
It would be, but it would be.
It would have to
probably
be
would be
it'd have to
great.
be like pre-made bowls.
No. Yeah, they did do that with pre-made pizzas. That was gross.
That would slap though.
So they already have one of my favorites, which is Skyline. But if I was to say one, Chick-fil-A. You kidding me? Chick-fil-A. If I get some nugs and some fries with the Chick-fil-A sauce.
Bigot chicken. We don't like that.
Oh, shut up.
Don't like Chick-fil-A.
Whatever. They have great chicken.
They do.
I want to give me a motherfucking Chinese restaurant in there.
Ooh.
Yeah, like
I would be shitting my
give me some
brains
lo
every
mein. Like, give me some seafood lo mein during the game, huh? Some
Rallies.
chopsticks.
Just some nice dog meat in there.
I love a Rallies.
I'm just
Come
gonna
on,
shut
man.
down everything you say right now.
I didn't say anything bad about. Fuck you.
All right, here we go. Number one fast food place for French fries, Tyler.
Oh, McDonald's.
Kyle.
For
Just for fries only.
Yeah, probably McDonald's.
No,
Steak and chicks
no,
are good.
you both are wrong. Rallies.
No, their fries are good, but they're not the same as.
Every time I go to Rallies, I get the Fry Lovers fry, which is like an extra large soda cup, and they
Oh,
just
really?
pile it. Oh yeah.
I've never
the
had
the
Rallies.
fries at McDonald's are just so light and fluffy and crispy
So
on the
salty.
outside and salted, and
They're
the Rally's
good.
fries are different. It's a different seasoning. and
Dairy
it's not-
Queen's also very good fries.
Dairy Queen's
That's a
very
weird
burgers.
place to get a
Dairy
fries.
Queen low key might have the best burgers in the game.
Well, maybe.
Just saying.
Yeah. They got good
Swenson's.
burgers too.
Swenson's has some
Swenson's
good
is
burgers.
you can't even that's not even fast food.
I mean, you park your car, you get food in like 8 minutes.
It's like it's like bougie Sonic.
It kind of is.
It is.
I will say, Swenson's like once you park your car, those motherfuckers
They are
sprint.
out there.
They sprint to your car,
Some
and it's like they just run up. They're like, "Are you ready? Are you ready to order?" Like, I just backed in,
stop
dude. Chill.
breathing on me. Yeah, chill out, man.
My God, like give me 2 seconds to
Fucking-
think about this. All right.
I got a good one. Hammond K19 asks, Machine Head, The Struggle Within, and The Whip. Which one goes, and what do you replace it with?
Which one's the struggle within?
I don't know.
I know the whip because that's the goal song.
And Machine Head
Head's
starts-
always like what they play like when at the beginning.
Breathe in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in.
I don't know what
breathe
The Struggle
out.
Within, so I'd say that one.
Which one goes?
Yeah.
No, Machine has been synonymous with the Blue Jackets since the
No,
beginning.
The Struggle Within.
Yeah, I don't know what the struggle within is.
Yeah. That's why I say it goes.
Which I don't know.
Do you want me to look it up?
Maybe.
Let me find out.
Why should I know this? Is this like something that we play regularly? Has to
Me.
be, right?
Let me open Spotify.
Oh, when they come out on the ice, put it up to the mic.
You gotta keep that shit.
Yeah, you got to keep that too. I didn't know that was the struggle within.
Is that just on Spotify?
Yeah, it's Metallica.
Oh, what? That's Metallica?
Fans, welcome to the ice. Your call.
Yeah, right.
That
It's
shit gets me
it's
so
the
hyped.
Jackets.
Greg Murray, absolute legend. It's the snare drum when they're walking out.
Oh, that's
yeah.
good too. You can't get rid of that.
I would get rid of the whip. I would do a different goal song.
I'm not opposed to getting a new goal song. I like
it's cool.
so here's the thing.
That's cool.
You
but
gotta
like,
keep for those about to rock. Like,
yeah, but you can do like any upbeat
for those
like
about
poppy
to
song.
rock.
Right.
Like you keep that. Yeah. So the whip is the one that I'm getting rid of then. Because
I did not know that was a Metallica song they played. They came out to.
didn't
I
know
thought
that
it
either. I
was
thought it was a
just
rock
like
song.
snare drum, like a march, like a.
I'm gonna say Machine Head, man. You could change that shit up every
dude.
night based off the mood and emotion.
You
No.
really
that's
could.
happening.
You can do like any kind of like alternative like late 2000s pop.
I don't know
punk,
though.
or
Like
like,
when
rap
I
or
think of
something.
Blue Jackets
Yeah.
hockey, and I think of like the beginning of the games, like it's just very nostalgic for me
Yeah.
when Machine Head comes on. So like
That's a
that's
hard
just
one.
kind of I can't get rid of that. So to me, I think you can change out the back end of the goal song with the whip and get another song. Just don't get
yeah,
just
get
don't,
rid of the whip.
Just don't get rid of the first half of for those about to rock fire. Boom,
Right. Nobody said anything about AC/DC, so it's
I know,
cool.
I'm just making sure it's combined.
No, it's not.
Well, it's,
the whip is not
I know
part
that.
of that.
I understand that. I'm saying the whole thing is like one thing, but granted, yeah, I know 2 separate things.
All right. I'm just making sure you understood.
I understood.
All right, cool.
I understood the assignment.
Next question.
Last one or
Last
Keep
question.
going. I mean, we can do a couple more.
I feel yeah.
You have a couple good ones?
Some of them I thought weren't, and then some of them were just so long to read. But this one is actually pretty good. At Bunker Blue, each of you have to sacrifice one prize belonging to the CBJ Playoff Prayer Circle. It should be CBJ related, but it doesn't have to be. The more prize the possession, the better our chances of a Stanley Cup. What do you sacrifice? Do you need me to read that again?
I think I have
No,
mine.
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but it's almost like maybe for me like fasting instead of sacrificing. But it's kind of the same thing.
CBJ related.
Oh, it has to be CBJ
Yeah,
related?
it should be CBJ
She
related.
said should.
Oh, but it doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
So she wants it CBJ.
I'm going to sacrifice something that's very close to me. It means the world to me. And I indulge with these.
It's beer.
It's bi-weekly or bi-daily. Bi-daily? Every other day. No, extra Flamin' Hot Cheetos. I'll sacrifice those.
Oh, that's so lame. I was expecting so much more.
Oh, I know. I wanted to tease you into it.
I am
but
willing.
no, but like that's a lot for me because that's my only. That's the only
That's
thing.
a terrible one.
I'm
No,
gonna say
that's
something
like
crazy.
listen. I eat.
How
Like,
about your signed Rick Nash jersey?
I don't care. I eat
yes.
like 2 meals a day, but the only snack I ever snack on are extra Flamin' Hot Cheetos. I never eat any other snacks, and so I think that would be it. That's what means the most to me.
We didn't ask what you're giving up for Lent.
I know. I'm just saying, if I had to put something in the
Easter
circle, that would
Bunny's
it would be that.
Kyle?
I'm putting
no.
putting Kyle in the circle.
Yeah, I guess I'm a prize CBJ possession.
Get rid of Kyle forever so we can win Stanley Cups.
I'm willing to make that sacrifice.
Go to Florida, bro.
Yeah, I should. Well, my prize possession that I would give away would be my OG bucket hat.
We should put that like in a shadow box and like have it.
I'm gonna wear it actually to the game
We
tomorrow.
can put it on our back wall here,
Just the bucket hat back there.
on in a shadow box.
Right up on top of that thing.
It's a bucket hat from 2003.
You know what? No, better yet, we should hang it from the ceiling.
Hang it on the ceiling.
Let's just retire it.
It'll be the mistletoe.
You don't wear it anymore. You've gone full bandana on us, which is weird.
Yeah.
Not
weird?
It's not weird. It's your thing. That's cool. I'm here for it. But you're bucket hat Kyle.
Right, it's just a name. All right, relax. The bucket hat will make a comeback.
I'm gonna get
Maybe
an
if
answer to this
somebody who knows some people at a merch company got me one, we wouldn't have this problem.
You have to wear the OG one. That's just what you're known for.
one. It's true.
All right, what's yours?
So you guys gave really fucking lame answers. You
That
guys
was a
gave
lame
just, like-
answer.
Yeah, because mine is going to be really hard to do, but I thought about it long and hard.
My
for the
dog.
short. No, I would give up, and this is legit. If it means that the Blue Jackets would become a they would become like a what's it called when someone wins a Stanley Cup or fucking trophy 3 years in a row? A dynasty.
There you go.
For them to become a dynasty, I would give up my Michigan fandom.
That's lame.
How, dude? No way.
That's lame.
Yeah, we don't care.
Well, okay. I feel like people.
We don't even care about Ohio State.
It's cool,
that
bro.
much.
You're a Michigan fan. Nobody cares. So,
Yeah.
next question.
It's like saying you give up your Penguins fandom, then be like, oh yeah, well, okay, cool.
Cool.
I actually have a Penguins jersey in my car right now. I'm not joking.
That's awful.
I bought it for my friend from Plato's Closet.
Oh, that's
it's a-
nice. You're a nice guy.
It's a toddler size, but it's Phil Kessel. It's Stitch, and it's from 2016, the Stanley
Will it
Cup
fit him?
final. Has a patch.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick.
Nice.
It's not going to fit him.
Can you make it bigger?
I'll try to put it through the wash. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, that might help.
I think it'll. Yeah. That put it in the wash and makes things bigger.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Would you sacrifice?
yeah.
Would you sacrifice your pinky toe if the Jackets won 3 Stanley Cups in a row?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Clip it.
I was like, looking. Fair.
All right. Next question.
Next question. Last question.
That's gonna make a 4-second clip on Instagram.
Yes.
We have a 25-second clip that we didn't post from last week.
Oh, I don't know. I believe you.
It's of Kyle saying stuff.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. There's a comment that says they've tried everyone at number one center, I figure let Eric Robinson try it for a game.
Oh my God.
It's kind of funny.
Oh my God. Eric Robinson is done. I mean,
No,
he
he's
scored a
not.
goal.
He's not done. He's like kind of like a. You ever seen like a deer try to walk on like a kitchen floor?
No.
No, that's just
He just looks like he's gonna cry 24/7.
he's super fast, but like he's just
No,
not.
he's not.
He's just not all together. But I feel like he'll get there at some point. I hope so.
It's just gonna take another 5 years.
Texier is not good. Robinson is
I've been
not
saying that
good.
2 years now.
We all have been. It's not just you.
Everyone's like, he's so young still. Just give it time. Like,
It's
no.
Benstrom,
Benstrom, Texier, get done. Okay, bye.
yeah.
That's it. Any more questions?
Sick of it. We're done here.
We're done?
We're done.
All right. Fair enough. Great pod.
Yeah.
Was it? I
I
didn't like it.
Nah, you never like them.
That's fine.
At the end of every episode, you literally say, I didn't like that.
Can we redo it? Can we start from the top?
Let's start from the
We
top.
already redid it 3 times.
We only redid
We've
the
been here for
intro
6
3 times.
hours.
All right, little boomers. Thanks for listening to episode 189. We love you. We're on YouTube, okay? Go watch us. Also, Tyler, you need to have you contacted the winners yet?
No, I told you who they were, and then remember I said it was your job if they don't get their
I
stuff.
don't remember that.
Yeah, no, I'll
Send me who
I'll
they
go through
were.
tonight and I'll find him again.
Yeah, so if you left a comment and subscribed and liked and we picked you, your prizes are coming. Sorry.
That one guy,
Little miscommunication
Yeah.
there, apparently.
I think it was Jacob or something. I saw your DM to the artillery. I don't know if that was actually your name, but I saw that.
All right,
We're gonna get you one.
Well, your stuff's coming in the next week or two. Just be patient. Anyways, YouTube channel. Check us out. We're there. Just search the artillery, CBJ Artillery. You can watch our full episodes. You can see Kyle flick off the camera. He also shows his butt a lot.
Yeah.
Not just my butt, my butthole.
Nice.
We don't say a thing about it. He just walks up to the camera and spreads his cheeks.
Spread eagle.
That's what he does.
Right in the camera.
Shoptheartillery.com. Check out our merch. Jennings Java. Our coffee roast, Cannon Powder. JenningsJava.com. Click on the product link. Buy Cannon Powder. That's our exclusive coffee roast with those fellows. And High Bank Distillery. Grandview, Ohio. Check them out. They distill their own spirits. They got whiskey. They got gin. They got vodka. They got rum. They got it all. They got an amazing food menu. They got great happy hour from 3 to 6 p.m. every single night, Monday through Friday. Take home bottles with you. Award-winning spirits right there locally, Grandview, Ohio. Highbankcode.com for more details. Check them out. Also got a great bar, a lot of TV, so you can watch the Blue Jackets away games there.
Wow.
You can. So, we're done.
We're done here. JenningsJava.com.
Okay. Goodbye.
Spay and neuter. I can't do it. Source?
Spay and neuter Kyle's butthole.
No.
I only do crack cocaine.
That's exactly.
That sounds
Oh, nice.
amazing.
So far, the levels look great on my end. Kyle, why don't you say a sentence?
Maybe I don't want to. How have you ever thought of that ever?
No, I actually do force you to speak against your will.
Yes, you do.
Among other things.
Okay, well, we're not going to get into that. That's on the
OnlyFans.
Artillery OnlyFans.
Ayo. Hello.
Whoa, wow, you're loud.
Can you hear me? I'm right up on the mic. I'm doing my due
yeah,
diligence.
finally, because he's using the mic correctly.
Yeah, guys, I learned. Well, I also didn't have a fucking shield for the first couple. Whatever, mic. When
That's not true. You've
no,
always
it
had that on there.
absolutely was true.
I don't think that really does too much, though. The windscrreen?
It absolutely does.
Okay, maybe it does.
Put your
I
mouth
don't
up
know.
on that thing, and all you hear is.
Valid. Everybody looks great.
Thanks.
Heyo.
Okay,
I'm sleepy.
Warren's dead again, but we'll talk about that.